Election, your political beliefs can really create a lot of tension, especially when it comes to families.
The idea of walking down the aisle with someone on the opposite side of the political aisle is a non-starter for many people, but I found one Minnesota couple that's managed to make it work. So meet Rick and Barbara. They've been together for nearly 2 decades now. Rick is conservative, Barbara is liberal. The married couple says it hasn't always been easy navigating those political differences. They say the 2020 election was probably one of their most challenging years as a couple. But along the way, Rick and Barbara say they've learned the importance of communication and the idea of not seeing people as their party, but rather as individuals.
That was one of my main light bulb moments along the way that I think has helped with our relationship is I need to understand where Barbara is coming from. What does she actually believe? Not the caricature of what liberals believe.
Seeing it from their perspective doesn't mean that you are going to end up agreeing with them. You might, but more often you just have a clearer, truer understanding of what your differences are.
So Rick and Barbara are volunteers at the grassroots organization Braver Angels. They work to bridge the partisan divide here in our country. Barbara says the rhetoric and the language being used to describe the stakes as we head into tomorrow is pretty concerning.
Consequential is one thing, but the apocalypse is something else, right? And the idea that it's going to destroy the country, that kind of rhetoric, I think is super dangerous. And I think it's dangerous because it's a pretty short step from that to justifying violence.
So for them, it's not about changing minds. They have their beliefs. They're pretty set in those beliefs. It's about elevating this discussion and elevating the conversation and the language around our politics, because it's gotten really, really toxic.
And being opening to listening. Even if you don't agree,
exactly.
Just open your ears.
We're knowing where this person's coming from and where you're coming from, and trying to have a more, a discussion that leads to a better place.
Right. We all have to keep that in mind
Yes.
heading into tomorrow, because
No
I'm sure
doubt.
that couple is not alone. All right,
No.
6